It is American Cynic once again, so this might be my most controversial video. If you've been paying attention to the news, you've been saying, wow, there's just lots of chaos going on. And you think it's, just a coincidence. I'm here to tell you, no, it's not. Now, let me explain. There's a video that says, as Bill Gates saying, talking about uh, genetic. Let me say it. can't I can't speak. Genetically modified ticks. Okay, if you get bit by these ticks, you become allergic to meat and all animal byproducts. This is not a conspiracy theory. It is now fact. I've seen videos of people that were affected by the alpha-gal syndrome. Because they were bitten by the ticks. There's a video of someone. They're filming this helicopter and they are dropping a box. The box contains what? Ticks. So if you know anything about Agenda 2030, then you know where I'm going with this. Okay. I first heard about this, I want to say maybe 5 years ago. And I've watched videos, and nothing like when you're my age. I'm not going to tell you my age, but when you reach a certain point, nothing shocks you anymore. And I've watched many of these videos. I do not trust Klaus Schwab. I do not trust Bill Gates. I do not trust Fauci. I don't trust the UN, NATO, or WEF, or the World Health Organization. Yeah, I sure as hell don't trust them. And yes, Agenda 2030 is real, but you probably don't understand how big it is. Okay, and this was planned not 10 years ago or 20, no. This was planned most likely, I would say, going back to the 20s or 30s. Okay, what do you know about organizations like Freemasons? Okay, this was all planned. And yes, it's all about that one word, control. They want to control you and the resources on this planet. They, yes, they, the elites. These are people you'll never meet. You won't get close to them because they have lots of money. Therefore, they have lots of power. Have you ever heard of BlackRock? Okay, good. That's a good start. Vanguard? Okay. Rothschilds? Okay. What else? Soros? Okay. That's a big name. You should know about all of them. They are all, it's all connected. Yeah, FUWEF, yeah. It's all connected. It doesn't matter if you don't believe it. It doesn't matter because it is true. It's real. And of course, you're going to, I know I'm going to have the haters saying you're another right-wing conspiracy theorist, but I've done research, asshole. I know what I'm talking about. And it's not just me, watching videos on YouTube. I'm talking about the real world. I've seen shit in person, and it made me question everything. Like, hey, there's, maybe I shouldn't say this, but there is a white van in my neighborhood. It only comes down my road. No markings. Why is that? I don't know. Anyway, I know about BlackRock. I know about the Rothschilds and all the Rockefellers. I know that technically Britain still has a hold on America. Yeah, look into that. The weird Cuba syndrome and all that HARP. It's all connected. Okay, the elites built bunkers. Can you guess why? For when the shit hits the fan. And boys and girls, I'm talking 2030. That's only about 4 years from now. Okay? So are you ready? No, you're not. You can claim, well, I have a bunker too, and I have 6 months supply of food and water, guess what? Doesn't mean shit. Doesn't. You can't be prepared for what's coming. Now, if you're religious, you're going to say, we should all pray. Oh, good luck with that. And the elites will say, well, their response would be just to laugh at you. They had this plan. You have no real plan. You're not more powerful than them, or else you would be in their circle. Listen, you're religious, fine. I'm not going to rip on you for that, but listen, like I said before, no one is prepared for this. And so at this point, there's how many videos about this one topic, but it's a major topic. No one's going to bother to do research about it. Well, some of us. And those that do research, we're called crazy. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're paranoid, blah, blah. Paranoid? No, I know what they're planning. Listen, here's a simple question. Do you know what your neighbors are planning this weekend? Probably not, unless you speak to them. And if you're not on speaking terms, no, you don't know a damn thing. Hey, they might be planning to break into your house and kill you. You don't know. You don't know. That's right. Yeah, and you don't know what the elites are planning. Like I said, they have been planning this for decades. Probably since, some would say no, even long before the 1900s. I'll say, yeah, probably. And again, there are certain organizations involved. You can guess who. And of course, the elites aren't going to tell you about it. With each passing day, they are becoming more brazen and saying, you will eat the bugs. You will live in 15-minute cities. And they want you to drive electric vehicles. Can you guess why? Easy to control. That's also why they're pushing for cryptocurrency, because that will be a one world currency. So, do you finally understand that all of this is not a coincidence? This is part of the Great Reset.